Welcome back to Good Morning Vail. Joining me now, Bob Battle. He's the general manager for Allie's Cabin, located up on Skiers Left, or if you're looking up Centennial Lift, all the way, actually to the left over there, that beautiful cabin that everybody skis by all the time. Good morning, Bob.
Good morning, Mark. How are you?
Good. Thanks for coming in.
Oh, thanks for having me.
So we're talking about, Allie's is an amazing experience for members, but Winemakers Dinners, it's available to the public. Is that correct?
It is. Well, on Thursday nights, we do, I think, a really cool event. Every Thursday night, we call it a featured winery series, not a winemaker's dinner.
Okay.
And what we try to do, we work with mostly domestic wineries, and they'll get us their tasting notes from the wines. We do a 5-course dinner, and then our chef builds a new menu every week around the winemaker's tasting notes.
And you've been doing this every Thursday since the season started. And it'll continue through the rest of the year, right?
We only have 3 more left.
Okay.
So this upcoming Thursday we have a winery called Sagacio, which is California winery, but they kind of specialize in Italian varietals. So it's a really unique event. They make great wine.
I'm excited to hear it. So your chef then is going to prepare the 5 courses based around this particular winery.
He takes the tasting notes. I usually only get the menus 2 or 3 days out. It's kind of, you know how chefs are, it's kind of a really creative process.
Oh,
so
sure.
Every week it's a different menu, every week it's new tastings, and it's a lot of fun. But we incorporate a whole lot of other things into the dinner. You know, resort restaurants can be really crowded, and you know, our room only fills up about halfway. We only allow it, our cutoff is about halfway, and we only do 1 seating, so we take our time. You get to enjoy the food and wine.
And it's not just about showing up there to eat, it's about getting there to begin with. So tell us about kind of how it starts. Like, you ride a sleigh to get up to Allie's.
You do ride the sleigh. We only do the 1 seating, like I said, so the sleigh leaves at 6 o'clock, and our check-in is right at the top of the escalators, right by the Sea Bar or the Chop House. Yeah. You'll see the big sleigh towed by a snowcat that says Allie's Cabin on it. It's a short sleigh ride though, but you still got to dress for the cold. So we take you up to the restaurant, you walk in, we hand you a glass of whatever the first course wine is going to be this upcoming
Right away,
week.
you're in the door, you don't have your coat off, and you're having a glass of wine.
You may not have your coat off. We're trying to get you a glass of wine. This week it's going to be a glass of Arnaise, which is a really cool white wine. But the other fun part of it, you know, Beaver Creek does Thursday night lights.
Yeah.
And that's a center part of our dinner, because the fireworks show, they shoot them off a couple hundred yards from us and a couple hundred yards below us. And our big dining room windows are right there for the best seat in the house to watch a nice little 5-minute or so fireworks show.
I mean, most of the time when you watch fireworks, you're always down below looking up at them, but this way you're actually at eye level or above them looking down on them.
Sometimes, some of them, you know, some of them you're looking down, some of them you're still looking up.
What a neat experience.
It's the best seat in the world for a fireworks show.
That's amazing. So if people want to get information about possibly attending, finding more about the wineries that are going to be available for the next 3 dinners, what's the best way to go about doing that?
The best way is to call us. The phone number is 970-754-5545. You can find Allie's online though, but the best way is to call us, because you know, it might surprise you. I'm a little passionate about our dinners, and I get people on the phone, I talk about everything. But we've only got 3 left. This week is Sagacio. A couple of weeks from now is Chateau Montelena, which I think is one of the great California wineries, part of the history of getting California on the world scene. And then we finish with an Oregon winery, Domaine Drouin. So.
Wow. And like you said, the chefs won't have the recipes and the menus until a few days before, but to call you directly to hear how passionate you are about it, so you can swing by. You can go to the website, also Allie's Cabin, and you can find all the details on the wonderful wine and the dinner and the firework experience Thursdays. There's only 3 more left, so check that out and get your name on the list. We're going to be right back. We've got a watch and win coming your way after the break.